Let's go to Charlotte Maudlock. She is at the mass vaccination hub at Sydney Olympic Park. Charlotte, good morning. An AstraZeneca blitz is underway at the epicentre of the outbreak.
Yes, Pete, from today there are going to be a number of sites set up that will be offering walk-ins for the AstraZeneca jab across parts of southwest Sydney. Now, a number of sites have been set up in areas like Maryland and also Guildford. No GP referral will be required or even an appointment. Of course, ATAGI has updated its advice just a few days ago. It's now urging every adult in Sydney over the age of 18 to come forward and consider at least getting the AstraZeneca jab. Their advice is strongly consider, and that is because the threat of COVID is now outweighing the minuscule risk of any adverse reactions to the AstraZeneca jab. But despite that, the state government is still refusing to offer that particular vaccine to under 40s at any of its state-run hubs. The state government is, however, ramping up its efforts to try and get as many people vaccinated with even just one dose, and they believe they can make serious headway in the next month.
We've got a really great opportunity in front of us now with AstraZeneca and, of course, the Pfizer that continues to come in at greater supply, is to get everybody vaccinated. And, you know, we can do 350,000 jabs a week. So it won't take long for us to actually ramp that up and get the vast majority of the population, especially with their first jab, in the next 4 to 6 to 8 weeks. And that's got to be our priority.
Of course, the main focus at the moment is lockdown. We were supposed to be coming out of that on Friday, but that will not be happening. The New South Wales Crisis Cabinet meeting yesterday went for around 5 hours with many ministers really at odds with each other over what should happen next and how to navigate this COVID crisis in New South Wales. Some want an easing restrictions in other suburbs, while a tightening of restrictions at those suburbs closer to the epicentre.
You know, we are prioritising students going back to school, or construction industry reopening, or other parts of the economy. And then maybe looking at a very micro level, LGA on LGA, areas like the Central Coast. Of course, we're having those discussions. But you know what puts that all at risk? When you've got bloody idiots on Saturday congregating en masse from every LGA across the city. And if that becomes a major seeding event, well, guess what? You've just locked down the city for even longer.
Pete, a few days ago we were told of a fairly tragic situation. A family member had died in Pendle Hill unrelated to COVID, and as a result a number of family members got together at a home. It's understood around 50 people came to that house, and now 28 cases have been linked to that particular gathering. Unfortunately, we have also seen a woman in her 80s dying from COVID linked to that particular home. We also know that a man in his 80s has passed away at Campbelltown Hospital.
Charlotte Maudlock, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.